Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this Yzoni portable LED work light. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon. If you use that link, it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. Okay, so let's get this open. So here we have the light. We also have a charging cable. It charges with USB Type-C. Let's take a quick look at the manual. So we have a diagram here. On the back it has a switch and USB charging, has a handle, LED floodlight, cob floodlight, LED floodlight, adjustable base, magnet on the bottom, product parameters. It's made of ABS plus TPR plastic. Light source is LED plus cob. Power supply is rechargeable batteries. The work modes are cob floodlight high, cob floodlight low, 1 LED floodlight on, 2 LED floodlight on, 3 floodlights on. Now as you're switching through the modes, after 8 seconds if you press the button again, it will turn it off. So to turn it off, you don't have to cycle back through the modes. So this charges with the USB. This also has a USB port for charging devices, so you can use this as a power bank for your phone or other devices. Then we have standard warnings here. So let's take a look at this. So it has a pivot on the base, like so. We have 4 feet. We have magnets on those feet, so you can attach this to metal. In the middle here we have a tripod thread, so you can mount this on a tripod. And this has kind of a ratchet mechanism in there. So here's the pivot. Then we have these wings here we can fold out. And here we have the cob light. Cob means chip on board. It's just the type of LED. And then we have the other LEDs here. And here we have the port for charging. I'll open that up. And here you can see that USB Type A port. That's for plugging in a phone or other thing to use it as a power bank. And then we have the USB Type C for charging this. So let's try charging real quick. Here I have the cord. I haven't measured this, but I'm guessing it's around 3 feet or so. I'll plug that in. I'll plug that in my USB charger. Now you can use a phone charger, wall outlet, RV, car, anything that can supply that USB power to charge this. Okay, so it's currently charging at 0.58 amps. Now that can vary depending on the state of charge of the battery. So it might be hard to see on camera here. So that fourth light is flashing, so it means the charge is between 100 and 75%. So I'll unplug this, put that cover back on. So the Amazon description lists the water resistance level as waterproof, but I didn't see an IP rating on it. I don't think this is made to be used underwater, but I think you could, for instance, use this in the rain. So there's the cob light high. This is cob light low. You'll see that flickering there. I don't see that in person. That's just how LEDs are dimmed. It's only coming through on the camera. Now that button press turned it off because it had been 8 seconds since I turned it on. So I'll go through this again. Here we have that left side LED light. We'll press it again. We have both. And then we have all 3. Let's go back to all 3. So when we have all 3 on, we can point this at something. We can also turn these wings if we want to do multiple areas. So say you're painting and you want to light up a corner, you could point this towards a corner and have these lights facing the walls. So now I'll cut to somewhere dark where I can demonstrate this. Okay, so I'm in my garage at night. This is a 2-car garage and the car in this bay is gone right now. So I'm at the halfway point in the garage and I have the light pointing at the wall. The light I have on right now is my small camera light. So I'm actually going to leave that on and I'll lock the exposure. And I'll turn on the Yzoni light. So it's lighting up the whole wall. I'll turn off my camera light. So right now we just have the center light on. That's on the low mode. That's the left light, right light. And now we have all 3. So we can see the doors lit up over here, but I can move this light on the side to light up over here a little more. And I can do the same with this one too. Now of course I can also tilt this down or up. And I forgot to mention, I do have this on a tripod right now. This is kind of a narrow-footed tripod. It may not be the best option if you're worried about this getting tipped over, but it's working for me right now. But as you can see, this casts a lot of light. So if you're working on a project that needs a lot of light, this is a great option. So this has been on for a couple minutes, and it's cool here. Now it might warm up if I have it on longer. And it's very cool in the garage right now too, but you know, if this was a halogen light, I would burn my hand if I put it like that. Even just holding it in front of it would make my hand incredibly hot. So let me pull it off this tripod here real quick. So I can also just set this on the ground, like so. And if I wanted similar light to what I had before, I'd just tilt it up. Like that. Of course, this also has those magnets. So here I have the steel garage door. I can place it right on there. So if I wanted to light up that wall again, I could place this on there sideways and light up that wall. I could of course also rotate this or rotate the individual panels. So this thing's very versatile. And this is how I might have it if I was on the side of the road in emergency changing a tire. So that's the Yzoni rechargeable LED work light. So I used to have a 500 watt halogen work light, sometimes called a painter's light, and it came with a tripod, and that thing was incredibly hot. I didn't feel safe using it, but it fell over a few times, it was cracked, it still kind of worked, but I ended up throwing it away. It was just outdated technology. I hadn't replaced it yet, but this is something I can use as a replacement for that light. Since it's LED, it's going to run way cooler. It's also portable, so it doesn't have a cord to trip over, and along with the coolness, I can take that light and put it closer to my work if I need to. With the halogen light, you didn't want it close to you because it would literally cook you. But I like how this has the magnets on it. So if you're working on an appliance, you could magnet this to the side of the appliance. You could potentially magnet this to a car hood. My car hoods are made of aluminum, so this wouldn't work well for me, but other people might be able to. And then I really like it has that tripod thread on it. That makes it super versatile. So you can throw this on a tripod and use it like a traditional painter's type light. And then of course, you can fold this in when you're done. And it's compact. So a light like this could be good for painting, repair work, doing work outside at night, automotive repair. This could be nice in a dark attic. There are countless uses for this. And since this has LED lights and a rechargeable battery, you could even use this in a power outage to provide some light. I'd probably turn it on the low mode. So the applications for a light like this are endless. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.